Hey everybody, it's Chanel, and it's day number 3, and I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about how much time do you need to be a Beachbody coach. So this question is really pretty overwhelming to most people because a lot of us have full-time jobs, right? And you may be in that category where you have a full-time job and you're wondering, how in the world can I add something to my plate? However, what I would encourage you to do is really dig deep and think about why you would even think about adding something to your plate, right? Because if you didn't have this little thing in your head telling you this could be possible, what if I had this, if I was able to spend more time with my kids, what if I had this little extra money to pay off my car, what if I had this little extra money for my kid to get to be able to play, do some extracurricular activities. So you really have to think about your why into why are you even interested in doing the coaching opportunity, right? So the thing about it is that there are always ways to find time to do other things. But we are not here to add something to your plate that you are neglecting your family or neglecting your other job or causing tremendous amount of stress. That is not what this opportunity is about. This opportunity is about finding that little bit of time when your kids are napping, before your kids get up, after your kids go to bed, during your lunch break at work, on your way to work, on your way home to work. These are times in which you probably don't have things going on, or you are watching TV, or you're listening to the radio on the way home. Times that sometimes we think, okay, this is my time, this is my mental break. And yes, I agree, I'm not one to even listen to the radio in my car. I actually enjoy just the peace and quiet. But what I have learned is that that is a great time for me to do some personal development, listen to some audio, and feed my brain with some positive information. So there are lots of ways to work this business. So you can also think about, well, what if I want to try this out in a PRN status where you're like, okay, I'm going to just do this 2 times a week, plug in some time, see if I can start building some people, start working with groups, which our team has groups. We teach you everything. So it just depends. And you could go to a part-time status, which is what I did for a very long time. I would actually say I did more of a PRN status while I was a nurse practitioner in the emergency room. I was just living the healthy lifestyle, and everybody wanted to know what I was doing. So I would, as needed, just add people into groups, kind of support them. But my heart was really not into it because I didn't see the full potential. It does take up a lot of my time mentally, and so I just was like, okay, I'll do this. Well, then it kind of switched, and I was starting to be more engaged, and then I had my boys, and I was like, okay, this emergency room hours and the time that I'm away, it's not what I had ever imagined, and the impact on my family I'd ever imagined. So I kind of started redirecting my thoughts and thinking about my passions and thinking about the gifts that God has given me to share with other people. And so then I thought, this coaching opportunity is right on point with exactly what my passions are, exactly what my goals in life are. I mean, it is right on point. And a little scary because it's not your traditional career, right? But it is an amazing career, and I am seeing things unfold before my eyes, and it is truly amazing. So what I have done, and I'll just give you a little example, is I was doing exactly what I said. After my kids went to bed, during lunch breaks, I would take a business call. I would listen to my personal development on the way to work, on the way home to work, and literally after starting to designate time that I was actually doing part of the business, my business has grown substantially. I mean, it has really grown a lot because I've dedicated business time, and it's not really interfering with the rest of my life. So that is an example of how you guys can make this work, even with minimal time. Now, once you start growing your business, that's where we'll talk about how much time is it going to take you? Well, so the thing is that Beachbody coaching is a partnership with Beachbody. But what it really means is that you have your own small business. that hopefully will grow into a large business. So it's your own small business that you can run however you want to run it. The opportunity is endless, really. So you're partnering with Beachbody because they encourage a healthy lifestyle with fitness, nutrition, and then as your individual company, you can promote, you can run challenge groups, you can reward people, you can do everything however you want. Get on Pinterest and run your business, Facebook, run your business, Instagram, you can have your website. All of these things are very individual, but we have this awesome company called Beachbody that we can partner with, and they do all of our advertising for free. They give us our workouts for free. They have the most amazing superfood nutrition that actually is the best thing about our business is Shakeology. So you get to partner with a business who is already established and supports what you already believe and what you already do, and then you call yourself a coach. So it's a really, really cool opportunity. But as your business grows, then yes, the time that you will need to invest for it to become successful and grow and grow and grow takes more time. However, our job as a coach, myself, if you were to join my team or if you were to join the other ladies' team in our big team, we help you figure out how you can do this stuff in those extra little pockets of time. So you're not taking away time from your family and taking away time from the other things. Our goal is that you can design a life by design, how you want it, not go work for somebody else and they dictate all of your time, dictate really where your money, they put caps on how much money you can make. So our goal is to actually show you where and how you can fit this business in. So how much time do you need? Well, that question is kind of a loaded question, right? But I will tell you that I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm a mom of two, my 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. And my business has actually grown since after having my 2-year-old or my 10-month-old. And after I decided to plug in, make this thing a true business and get serious. And I will say I actually have a little more time in the evenings than I ever had before because I'm making purposeful time. We have things called like the Power Hour. We have guides for our challenge groups and how we run things and emails that we send out to people. We have specific things that we do to make our time more valuable, more productive, so that we're not just spinning our wheels over and over trying to make something work. I have worked really, really hard to build a strong team, and we are growing and learning every day. And I have an awesome, just truly amazing team that works with me, and we are making this work. Our lives are changing, we're changing others' lives, and the time is just, it's something that, you would have to decide on your own. But I'm here to tell you it is possible, and this business can be life-changing. So let me refer back to my notes and just make sure, but how much time? There's your answer for how much time you would need to be a Beachbody coach. And it's really all up to you. How much time could you commit? So below, I want you to comment. How much time could you give this business every single day of the week right now? Think about your schedule. Take out a piece of paper and write out from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, every single thing that you do, and then show us where you could potentially put in a little extra time for this business. I'd love for you to literally take out a pen and paper and do that activity for me. Write out everything that you do, including the time you wake up, if you have to get your kids somewhere, the time you have to be at work, if you have a lunch break, what you do after you put your kids to bed, or if you don't have kids, you may be going to the gym, you may be going to business meetings. There's all kinds of things that you could be doing. So let us know what your activities are every single day, and if there's any possible way you could just throw in an extra 30 minutes a day. That's all it would take in the beginning until you start learning how you can implement more things in more time. So anyways, long video, really sorry it took so long, but time is precious, and we want more time with our family and doing the things that we enjoy doing, and that is the goal of this opportunity. So hope this helps. Please comment below when you could make time, and see you later.